Hello everyone, this is Shilpa Sharma, lecturer, Human Resource Department, Simaj Group of Institutions, Patna. This video is going to be on an interesting topic. People around you would be commonly heard saying that interview is more of a luck factor. Total reliance, although on luck, is not advisable and it's not true also. However, a tinge of luck in interview is something whose presence cannot be denied because it has been validated that there are some common interviewing mistakes that are found in interviews and that might affect your score if you are sitting for that interview. Means कि interviewers से रिपीटेडली कुछ मिस्टेक्स होती हैं जो इंटरव्यू में एंड क्रीप इन करती हैं और आपके मार्क्स में इंटरव्यू के मार्क्स में वो रिफ्लेक्ट हो सकती हैं. नाउ व्हाट आर द टाइप्स ऑफ दोज एरर्स? लेट अस डिस्कस वन बाय वन. The first and very important kind of error that we see in interview is halo error. It is HALO, halo error. Now, before explaining this halo error, I would like to draw your attention to the mythological serials where you used to see that if there has to be a focus on God, if the God is emerging from the ground or if the God is coming suddenly from somewhere, there will be a chakra at the back of his head. And this chakra does the halo effect thing on your mind psychologically. If you read this thing precisely, you would notice that when that chakra is there behind the face of that God, at the back of that God, you're not able to see anything, you're not able to draw your focus towards anything else which is there or any other character which is there on the scene. I hope you all can relate to it. Similar is the effect of halo when we talk about it in terms of an interview error. Now what happens is that halo error का मतलब होता है कि individual यानी जो interview है उसके किसी एक कैरेक्टरिस्टिक या किसी एक ट्रेट को इंटरव्यू अपने ऊपर इतना हावी कर लेता है कि the rest everything subsides in front of it. For example, if this character of an interviewee that he or she is very pleasing in personality, उनकी looks बहुत अच्छे हैं, उनकी personality बहुत appealing है, बहुत pleasing है. And if on the basis of this, the interviewer thinks that this person would be emphatic in even our organization, this person would be admirable, this person would be intelligent, then this is probably a halo error. Or for that matter, if there is a person who has come for an interview and the person is not speaking very good English, on the basis of that, if the interviewer thinks that since he or she is not speaking that good in English, then they probably are ignorant. They probably have a dull personality. तो इसको कहते हैं halo error. यानी किसी भी एम्प्लॉय वुड बी एम्प्लॉय का इंटरव्यूई का एक ऐसा कैरेक्टर या ट्रेट डोमिनेट हो जाए इंटरव्यूअर के माइंड पे कि बाकी सारे कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स उसके सामने सबसाइडेड फील हो, छोटे फील हो, इसको कहते हैं हैलो एरर. दूसरा कॉमन टाइप ऑफ इंटरव्यू एरर जो होता है वो होता है लीनियंसी एरर. नाउ व्हाट इज दिस लीनियंसी एरर? Leniency is the word derived from being lenient, which means that the interviewer will go on giving very lenient marking, will go on doing very lenient marking or liberal marking and give very high scores to the people who have come for interview. Now, not everyone can score high in the interview, right? There has to be a parameter. And this often reflects the lack of interest the interviewer has for being the interviewer. So this is also reflected sometimes in the result of an interviewee. The third kind of error is harshness error, which is evidently the opposite of lenient error. In harshness error, the interviewer will be giving very less marks to everyone, very few marks. This also reflects that maybe the interviewer is having a very exaggerated expectations of the interviewee. तो वैसे केसेस में बहुत हार्श मार्किंग होती है, यानी बहुत लो मार्किंग कर दी जाती है. The fourth common type of error which is found in interview is projection error. And I think कि ये आप सब लोग भी इस चीज़ से रिलेट कर पाते हैं क्योंकि ये बहुत ज़्यादा ह्यूमन एरर है. ऑफ कोर्स हमको थोड़ा सा सॉफ्ट कॉर्नर होता है जब कोई हमारे बैकग्राउंड का होता है, कोई हमारे शहर का होता है, कोई हमारे जैसा एजुकेशनल बैकग्राउंड का होता है. So similarly, in projection error, what happens is that the interviewer tries to have projected that the person and develops a soft corner for people who belong to the similar background as him, and maybe cultural background, maybe social background, maybe a common city, maybe an educational background, maybe the mannerism in which the person is carrying. तो ऐसी चीज़ों से जब इंटरव्यूअर का सामना होता है तो generally they end up giving good marks to them. It has been found and validated and put in books. The next kind of error is stereotype error. Stereotype word आप सबने सुना होगा. Stereotype का मतलब होता है कि हम एक धारणा बना लेते हैं किसी पर्सन के लिए या किसी चीज़ के लिए या किसी एक्टिविटी के लिए just because they belong to a certain group. For example, अगर हमारे दिमाग में ये स्टीरियोटाइप है कि सिर्फ इंग्लिश मीडियम से पढ़े हुए बच्चे बहुत अच्छा कर सकते हैं लाइफ में, एंड दैट पीपल हु हैव अ बैकग्राउंड ऑफ हिंदी मीडियम they probably are not that good or they probably are not that competent, then this is called stereotypism. Stereotype किसी पर्टिकुलर रिलीजन को लेकर के भी हो सकता है इंटरव्यूअर के मन में, किसी के पर्टिकुलर फैमिली बैकग्राउंड को लेकर के हो सकता है, किसी के शहर के बैकग्राउंड को लेकर के भी हो सकता है कि सम इंटरव्यूअर इज कमिंग फ्रॉम अ स्मॉल फैमिली, द फादर डजंट डू मच, द interview is coming from a very small town, and that is why they tend to reject that person psychologically, giving more marks to people who probably are coming from urban areas and English medium schools or from a particular set of particular religion. तो इसको हम stereotyping error कहते हैं. और last जो error I am going to discuss is constant error. कांस्टेंट एरर का मतलब होता है कि अभी कोई इंटरव्यू दे के निकला और उसके इंटरव्यू का एक अनड्यूली इन्फ्लुएंस अगले आने वाले किसी कैंडिडेट के ऊपर अगर हो जाए तो इसको हम कांस्टेंट एरर कहते हैं. इस कांस्टेंट एरर का एग्जाम्पल आप ऐसे समझिए कि से फॉर एग्जाम्पल दैट देयर इज वन पर्सन हु हैज़ exceptionally answered all the questions that were asked in an interview. उसको बहुत हाई मार्किंग हो गई और उसने एक हाई एक्सपेक्टेशन सेट कर दिया. Now the person has left the interview room, but there is another person who has followed him next to him, and maybe that person was good enough to be qualified, but he or she has been underrated because the last performance was so good that the standards have been raised. तो आपके जस्ट पहले और जस्ट बाद, आपके जस्ट पहले इनफैक्ट इंटरव्यू किसी का कैसा जाता है, मे बी इसका रिफ्लेक्शन आपके मार्क्स पे भी हो सकता है. अगर आप इन सारे फैक्टर्स को एक क्यूमुलेटिव तरीके से देखेंगे, कंबाइन करके देखेंगे, तो कहीं ना कहीं ये जो बात कही जाती है कि इंटरव्यू इज टू एन एक्सटेंट अ लक फैक्टर, नॉट कंप्लीटली ऑल्दो बट टू एन एक्सटेंट लक फैक्टर, तो ये टू एन एक्सटेंट शायद सही भी है क्योंकि ये सारे फैक्टर्स ह्यूमन एरर होते हैं. और अनलाइक मशीन्स, व्हेन ह्यूमंस आर वर्किंग देयर इज ऑलवेज अ पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ ह्यूमन एरर टू क्रीप इन. I hope this video was interesting enough for you and you learned some of the common interviewing methods, which are interviewing mistakes which are often found in interviews. Thank you for now.